Hello, hello. My name is Karen Caldwell. I'm the owner and nutrition coach here at B3 Gym, and welcome to this month's free virtual nutrition talk. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see our presentation here, and we will kick it off. All right. So today we're going to talk about 6 tips for a healthy summer. Here at B3 Gym, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach to help you reach your short and long-term goals and feel the way that you deserve. Our nutrition program is backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 40,000 people all around the world take control of their health. And here are a few of our own incredible success stories from our members here at B3 Gym. And while our approach is simple, it's not always easy. We can help you take a holistic approach to your health and wellness, even during your summer break. And I said summer. All right, warmer weather and summertime is upon us. This time of year is filled with endless opportunities for activities and vacation time, longer days, and even more time to kick back and relax. It's also a time for more food and beverages. Studies have found that children eat 5 times more sugar during summer break, and it doesn't just stop with kids. A study published in the Physiology and Behavior Journal stated that during a 1 to 3 week vacation, adults tend to gain a little less than a pound each week. You might be wondering how this happens. There's evidence that adults and children typically sleep less in the summer, while also decreasing their physical activity and increasing their caloric intake compared to spring. And that is the perfect storm for weight gain. But you've worked so hard during the spring to get ready for the summer. How can you change this trend? What a perfect question. Welcome to our nutrition talk today, where we're going to dive into 6 tips for a healthy summer. So tip number 1 is going to be to move more and sit less. You might think that warmer weather means more physical activity. One study published in the Journal of Sport and Health Science looked at the impact weather has on our physical activity. Of the 502 participants, over half said they would delay exercise due to weather conditions during the summer months. While warm weather does encourage more activity, really hot weather or really humid days have the opposite effect. In fact, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends canceling outdoor exercise with a heat index above 90 degrees for those who work out regularly and a max of 86 to 82 degrees for those who may not be as fit or used to regular physical activity. I'm smiling because Florida is very hot and very humid. So physical activity has so many benefits, including decreased stress, better sleep, increased confidence, not to mention better weight management. During the summer, we should try to be active 3 to 5 times a week. This can look like a brisk walk for 30 to 60 minutes on one day, swimming on another day, and getting to the gym to lift some weights on another day. Be sure to ease into your new routine if you haven't been consistent with your exercise, and find ways to make it enjoyable. When things are exciting for us, it's much easier to stay consistent. Tip number 2 is going to be to keep cool in the extreme heat. Extreme heat doesn't only stop us from hitting our workouts, but it can be dangerous, especially for those with chronic medical conditions. The CDC stated that hospitals see increased admissions due to heat-related illness, as well as cardiovascular and respiratory disorders. This is why it's crucial to our healthy summer to keep cool. Find areas that provide cooler temperatures, like near a fan or in an air-conditioned building. Additionally, staying hydrated can also help us better regulate our body temperature, keeping us from overheating. Lastly, make sure to check the weather before deciding on an outdoor activity to make the most informed choice. Tip number 3 is going to be to eat a balanced diet. We've talked about the ongoing cycle of unsustainable diets in the past. A majority of people who work hard to lose weight will gain it back because they didn't create sustainable habits. We see this throughout the year, not just in the summer. So think about it. It's springtime and you're thinking about swimsuit season being right around the corner, or maybe it's a vacation that you have coming up. You get inspired and you turn on the all or nothing mindset in hopes to lose a couple pounds before. When people try to lose weight quickly versus gradually throughout the year by building healthy habits, they rebound, causing them to gain the weight they lost right back. This is why gaining weight in the summer is much more common. So instead of a crash diet that ends in that rebound, try this. This is what we call the plate method. It's the easiest way to reshape your plate to include the foods you love in a balance that helps you feel your best. My favorite part about this is you can do this anywhere, at a friend's barbecue, your kid's birthday party, a normal family meal during the week, or even when you go out to eat. Fill your plate with non-starchy vegetables, half of your plate, and eat those first. Then you're going to fill a quarter of your plate with their lean protein, and then save the last quarter of your plate for starchy carbohydrates. And stay mindful with fats, and if you feel hungry, go back for more vegetables. Tip number 4 is going to be to rethink your drink. Many studies have found a correlation between increased added sugar consumption and weight gain in the summer, which is why we really need to consider rethinking what we're drinking. Did you know a glass of lemonade has 6¼ teaspoons of sugar? A Coke has 10¼ teaspoons. A Starbucks drink has 20 teaspoons of sugar. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons a day for women and 9 for men. In addition to sugar-sweetened beverages, we also know alcohol adds to the problem. Did you know that when you consume alcoholic beverages, your body starts to prioritize its metabolism over protein, carbs, and fat? So what does that mean for you? Drinking is an easy way to tell your body to store the calories you're taking in rather than using it for energy, which can increase fat stores in the body. Studies also show that alcohol will affect your appetite and your choices. Rather than choosing whole foods that help you feel better, you're more likely to choose the high calorie and tasty foods that are often paired or found in the same places as those alcoholic beverages. This is why we want you to rethink your drink. Make sure to stay hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day. We want to aim for 60 to 80 ounces. For alcoholic beverages, stick with lighter beers, clear liquors, and wine. We also want to stay mindful of the add-ins or the mixers that might have added sugars. So consider one of these drinks as your new summer go-to. Tip number 5 is going to be to find an accountability partner. We've already discussed how our physical activity may decrease during the hot summer months. We also know that the lack of structure, routine, and sleep might also add to the list of barriers holding you back from moving your body. This is why having an accountability partner is a must. Find a person who will keep you honest and motivated, a person who helps make your movement more enjoyable. Talk with them about your goals, create a scheduled time to work out together, or find a way to stay accountable virtually through apps, watches, or a text check-in. And we have a couple of members who actually do that. Tip number 6, don't forget to sleep. Did you know that a lack of proper sleep will also increase the risk of being obese? While studies have linked this starting when our brains are developing as children, we're going to focus on how a lack of sleep will affect us as adults. So think back to a time when you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you feel that way right now. When you didn't get enough sleep, did you feel like you had more cravings? If you're thinking yes, there's definitely a reason for that. When we're not getting enough sleep, cortisol in our bodies increases. Another hormone, leptin, which makes us feel full, will decrease, and ghrelin, our hunger hormone, also increases. So in summary, we're prioritizing the storage of fat and water in our body due to the increased cortisol, and we are less full and we are more hungry. So the shift in these hormones due to a lack of sleep may increase cravings and overall consumption. So no wonder a lack of sleep increases our chances of being overweight. Sleep experts recommend that children get at least 9 hours of sleep each night, teenagers between 8 and 10, and adults need at least 7 hours of sleep. This may seem like a dream, but here are 4 tips to help you sleep for success. Number 1 is to set your sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day. Number 2, put the screens away, especially around bedtime. Blue light from our electronics can decrease our melatonin, thus decreasing our quality of sleep. Number 3, create a cool and relaxing environment that helps you to fall and stay asleep. Temperature and environment are more important than we think when it comes to sleep. About 68 degrees is probably the sweet spot, and this is why the hot temperatures in the summer can alter our sleep. Number 4 is going to be to eat a balanced diet. Nicole and Jason Acoin from Healthy Steps Nutrition experienced this firsthand in their continuous glucose monitoring experiment. Nicole said, when we ate a higher carb at night, our blood sugar stayed elevated. Sugar at night, like ice cream, caused it to be high all night and decreased the quality of sleep. When we slept bad, our fasting blood sugar was increased in the morning. We should aim to maintain a balanced diet throughout the day to help with sleep. Focus on lean proteins, non-starchy vegetables, lower glycemic carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Be mindful of your sugar and alcohol intake, as it will decrease the quality of your sleep. If you're looking for more great tips to get better sleep, tune into the Nutrition Made Simple podcast, episode 55, where Nicole and Dr. Deany talk about how sleep and stress impact our health. It's a great podcast. I highly recommend that one. So at this point, I hope you've learned a few things about how to stay healthy this summer, but you also might be wondering about some more tips that have helped over 40,000 people reach their health and wellness goals. So with all of the misinformation out there, we know it can feel really overwhelming. To start building your foundation, here are a few important principles that have helped so many people take control of their health, one habit at a time. Number 1 is going to be to add more whole foods into your diet. So the easiest way to take control of your nutrition is to start by choosing whole food options and less processed foods. We talked about the plate method already, so reshaping your plate is going to be the easiest strategy here. Half of your plate non-starchy vegetables, quarter lean protein, quarter starchy carbs, and a mindful amount of fat. Principle number 2 is going to be focused on balance. And when we say balance, we mean does every meal and snack you consume throughout the day contain carbohydrate, protein, and fat? You want to pair each meal and snack with all 3 of these macronutrients is going to help you stay full for longer. And number 3 is going to be to limit the added sugar. As a reminder, American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons for women and 9 for men. Be mindful of many food products that you find in packages. They tend to put added sugars in those. Now let's take some time to answer some frequently asked questions. What should you eat around your workout? Fueling around your workout to gain muscle, lose fat, increase energy, or really any other health and fitness goal is really, really important. We want to aim to have healthy carbs and protein before and after your workout. If you don't put gas in your car, you're not going to expect it to go. So make sure your body also isn't running on empty. What if you don't like vegetables? Yeah, we hear this one a lot. Maybe you just haven't found the right way that you like them. Try roasting them to give them a little crunch, add some different seasonings to try different flavors that you're excited about. You can even sneak them into recipes or smoothies as an easy way to add some more into your day. Where should you start? One thing at a time. Maybe it's something you already have in mind, or maybe it's one of the things we talked about today. But the best and fastest way to reach your goals is to work one-on-one with a nutrition coach to help build an individual plan just for you. So you might be thinking about all of the barbecues, the parties, the vacations that are coming up this summer. What if I told you that now is the perfect time to learn how to fit your nutrition into your lifestyle to reach your goals? Having a nutrition coach to help you create an individual program for sustainable plan means living life while staying mindful and in control. It means having fun while feeling your best. So at B3 Gym, we focus on a habit-based approach to create that individual plan. We work with you to build your nutrition foundation and create that sustainable plan that you can build into your current routine. We know how important support and accountability is when it comes to your long-term goals, which is why we'll be there every step of the way to guide you. You can visit our website or email me directly to schedule a free intro session so we can learn a little bit more about you, what your goals are, and talk about the steps that we'll take to help you achieve those goals. We have a nutrition coaching and accountability program to help you. This month, we're opening up 5 new spots. Here's what it would look like. You work with a coach to create your plan. You check in weekly to keep you accountable. We discuss your progress and we tweak your plan along the way. Contact us to schedule that free intro so we can learn more about you and your goals. If you're looking to hear more about how this program can change your life, tune into the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. There are tons of episodes with a lot of different topics related to nutrition and health. Summertime should be a time to enjoy the longer days, the extra time with family, the extra time to relax. It should also be a time to feel our best by creating simple and sustainable habits that you can maintain all year round. This summer, try to implement the tips we talked about today for a healthy summer. All right, that is all I have for today. Hopefully you got some great tips on how to improve your health this summer or stay on track while you're enjoying your summer. Hopefully you will be able to join us for our next free virtual nutrition talk next month, and we will see you then. Thanks.